Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, I'm going to be talking about personal power or discipline, inner power. So, Tony Robbins talks about inner power, personal power. It's discipline is something that we many times think that we don't need. We, especially women, it's just easy to get with this thing that we can go with the flow and we do whatever we feel like. And if we don't feel like doing it, we don't do it. There is this I want to counter that, and I want to say that that doesn't work. However difficult it is, you've got to have discipline. There is a meme about a hand pump. For those who have seen a hand pump, I've seen a hand pump in my grandma's house when I was growing up. She used to have it. Nowadays you don't see hand pumps anymore, but it's a pump. You're pushing the lever down on the pump, and you have a bucket in front of the tap that's there, and the water, you pump for a while so that the water rises from the below and it rises up to the top, and so there's nothing. You're pumping, there's no water, and then suddenly the water starts coming in. What happens is, the moment you stop the pumping, the moment you let it go, the water goes down. So you have to pump again that much time. You cannot stop. You can be slow. That's okay to a certain extent. But then beyond a certain extent, slower than a certain extent, it'll just start going down. But slow will still work. You don't have to go. You can go really hard and you can go fast. And it'll pump out the water much faster. But you can do slow. As long as you're continuously pumping the water table, the water will keep rising, and then the water will keep coming out. The moment you stop, the water level will keep falling. So if you're not growing, the other meme that Tony Robbins has is, if you're not growing, you're dying. That's exactly the thing. So that's the power of consistency. If you're doing something and you're doing it every single day, whether you feel like it or not, if you're just continuously doing it, then you are continuously rising. So, and if you are not doing it, that's okay as well. You don't need to beat yourself up if you decide if you cannot do it. It's just that you should know that you're going to fall a little bit, and you just have to work a little bit harder to bring yourself back up to that spot that you've been in. That's all. And it's okay. So if you're dieting, if you have a cheat day, you're going to fall on that day, but then you'll rise up. You just keep going. You'll fall a little bit, you rise farther. You fall a little bit, you rise farther. You fall a little bit, you rise farther. That's how it goes, and that's okay too. It's just about being aware that you are going to fall, and how much do you allow yourself to fall before you start rising up again. That's also a question. Or do you allow yourself to fall at all? You just go slow, but you go up to at the pace which will continuously keep the water flowing up. Because no matter what you do, there are going to be days where you absolutely do not feel like it, and your motivation is not going to keep you going. That motivation is going to last for a while, for a little bit, and then that motivation will stop, and you have to use your willpower and you have to use your discipline to keep going and to push yourself and to keep continuing to grow. Like, I started off these videos, it's just been a week or 2 weeks. I started off with so much enthusiasm and so much energy. In the last 4 days, maybe or so, I've not felt like doing it. It's not come from within. I've had to make myself do it, and I've been doing it. It's been great. Every time I do it, I feel better and I feel stronger. And then the next day, again, I don't feel like doing it. And I was thinking about it. Why? Why does the motivation wane so much, and why do we need to use our discipline so much? I realized one thing. One thing is that I've not been sleeping well these last few days. When I've been sleeping less, my willpower to stick to my diet goes down. My willpower to do these videos go down. My willpower to hear, like I do a lot of listening to motivational talks, or spiritual talks, or personal growth talks, that goes down. So what can I do during that time? So like today, I wanted to eat. I usually don't eat after 8 p.m. I try not to, and according to my diet, but I wanted to eat. So what I did is I ate, but I ate food that was okay for me, not food that was terrible for me. So I just switched. I felt like eating really terrible food, and I did. I mean, on Fridays are my cheat days, and I will. Other than that, I just try as best as I can. And I know that my willpower is low because I've not slept, and I can push. It's okay to be slow though, rather than just stop. And for me, this thing, eating good food, even though I'm eating at 11 p.m., is better than eating, well, bad food at 11 p.m. For me, that's sugar. So, and doing these videos, I can do that. Like, once I've eaten, my tummy is full, even though I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm able to do this because at least one part of my life is okay. My tummy is full, at least. So I'm not hungry, I'm not dealing with lack of sleep, I'm not dealing with exhaustion plus hunger. So I've taken care of that, and it's a choice. Again, it's a choice. Do I do this or do I do this? If I do this, I'm more likely to not shoot these videos. I'm more likely to not do my Gita studies. I'm doing 2 verses a day. I'm more likely to skip those if I am hungry. If I fill myself, then I'm more likely to continue those. So that's again another thing that you have to choose which one. But this inner power is very, very, very important. It is very crucial. It is very crucial for personal growth. It is very crucial for spiritual growth. It is very crucial for material growth as well as spiritual growth. It's just absolutely crucial for everything that you're trying to do. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about. The discipline is necessity, and you cannot just go with the flow, and if you don't feel like it, you don't do it. If you do that, that's okay as well, but just be aware that you are going to fall and you're going to have to catch back up. So what do you want to do? Do you want to keep growing slowly if you don't feel like it, but keep growing? Or do you want to allow yourself to fall and then catch back up? Both are okay. It's just the falling back and catching back up. It's going to take more time, and you're not going to be building that discipline muscle as much. So you're going to the more you allow yourself to fall and rise again, the more often you're going to fall and rise again. And the less often, the more you're able to push through with the discipline, the more you're going to build the discipline muscle. So next time it's going to be easier for you to not fall because you're like, okay, this is who I am. I know that this is who I am. This is what I need to do. Like it or not, I've decided that I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it. That's just, I keep my word to myself, and I'm the kind of person that just does it no matter what. So then it becomes easier because you're not thinking, you're not fighting with yourself anymore, because you just know you're going to do it. There is no question of fighting with yourself anymore. There is no like this angel devil on the shoulder kind of thing where you're like, what do I do kind of thing. It's just, I am doing it. There's no, you're not wasting your energy fighting with yourself. You're just simply using your energy to do it. That's the person you become. Okay, that's all for this video. I will see you in the next video. Wish you a day filled with spiritual and personal growth. Radhe Radhe.